watching them like, man, they don't know the hell they do. They got their hat on and dingy black clothes, underwear he done wore for a month. They don't change their clothes a lot. They got that funny stench, so-called Jews. When you come to New York, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And they'll be sitting there reading it, and they'll be doing this and stuff, then they go to the wedding wall and they're bumping their head on the wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
That wall is not the wall that Solomon and Ezra built. That was destroyed. Herod, a white man put up by the Romans as the king of the Jews, built that wall. So that's not holy. That's not the wedding wall is not the remnant of the temple. The temple was destroyed. We know that twice. You see, then Herod rebuilt that and put that wall there. They put little notes in there. I'm just telling you, if you go to Jerusalem, don't think that that's a place to go that's holy. You know, that's not the wall that Ezra built, and that's not the wall that Solomon built. So 9 and 7, Daniel.
After this law?
Daniel 9 and 7.
9.
9 and 7.
O Lord, righteousness?
Yep.
O Yahawah, righteousness belongeth unto thee.
Read it loud.
O Yahawah, O righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces, as at this day to the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near, and that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them because of their trespasses, that they have trespassed against thee.
See, to us belong confusion of face. We've been stripped of our ancient knowledge at the face of the West Indian man in the islands. The face of the Mexican man is our brother. We think that's a whole different kind of people. We've been stripped of the Indian man, his face is our face. You see? And all these brothers down in South America, confusion of face. To our leaders, to our judges, all of them don't know who the people are. They don't know who they are. They look at the white Jesus, they're confused that that face is not your face. They don't look at the face of a black man, woolly head, as their savior. Faces are confused. You see, all they see is a white face. See it? 12th verse.
And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Check that out.
Slavery.
What's been done to
Worse
us?
than slavery.
Nobody can compare. Not them 6 million fools that got killed by their own people. And it wasn't even that many numbers. The war was 5 years. And a lot of Jews were fleeing out of there when the Germans were killing. So there weren't that many Jews in the land. And the man was fighting, the Germans were fighting on 5, 6 fronts. They didn't have enough manpower in 5 years to kill that many people who weren't even in the land. And they weren't even Jews anyway.
That's all they want to talk about.
The 6 million is a made up number. I'm not saying they weren't killed, but it wasn't no 6 million.
It wasn't slavery.
And they weren't
worse
Jews.
than slavery.
So we got to put in perspective. First ones he got out was the blacks that were in Germany first. He killed them all, and the black gypsies. And the Polish and everybody else, and the homosexuals and all that. He was clearing it out. Then he was burning the Bibles. Then the Jews were the last resort, because the Jews were running the companies in America, like Lockheed Martin, GE. They were producing for years the military. How do you get all that military together? Companies in America were financing it, because Hitler was a so-called Jew himself. His name was Adolf Schulberg.
Yeah, that's what they said.
They had it on TV. They showed his father's grave, and it was Schulberg, his father's grave there. Or gravestone. He's a so-called Jew. Well, actually, his mother. See, because they think the Jews go by your mother's line. But, you know, still they're just using the name as Jew. They're not Jews anyway. But the woman doesn't determine your nationality. Or as a Jew, because Jew come from Judah, that was a man. And his family became the Jews. See, we're Israelites after our father Israel. They had the wives, but your nationality is according to the woman is going to the man. The line is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Sarah, Rebecca, and the women. Now we need two to procreate, but the man was made first, then the woman. You see, Adam was first made, then Eve. And then in Genesis it says, after his seed, he created the creatures. Meaning first he created the males, then the females. That's why in nationality, most of you should have your father's last name as your last name. That's history. If you don't, we're just in the confusion. Don't worry about it. And when you marry a woman, she takes your name. You see, that's how it is. And it's not like disrespect. That's just how it is. Because the man was made first. In 1 Corinthians 11, it says the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Even the white man goes into his science and biology and found out there's chromosomes that make up the male-female, estrogen and testosterone. Then you have the Y chromosome, which is a male, and the X chromosome, which is female. The woman has two X's. The man has X and Y. So he determines the nationality of the child. See, the woman only has a feminine. So when they connect, then the baby comes out to be male, female, according to what the man determined from his DNA. And the woman puts in her DNA from her father. That's why I look at Parazat's children. Her DNA was a little more expressive than his. They all look like her. All the boys on down, this brother look just like his mom. But those are still Parazat's children. Their nationality is Israelites and his last name. But it takes two. See? But the white man got everything twisted, you know.
So we don't know the truth.
Some women have.
So we don't know.
Some men have more wives though, right? I'm talking about the letter Y. Some men have more wives than why they have more girls.
More what? What's going to matter?
The wives. I'm just what the chromosomes. Y chromosomes and Y.
And sometimes it's like depending on the Most High.
Because I have a brother-in-law. All he does is put out girls. You know, then I got a brother, a real brother. I mean, a biological brother. He puts out girls. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Me, I put out boys. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like.
That's because you put out two X's.
Right? I got more X's.
You put out two X's and she put out the Y because she can't put out Y's.
Yeah.
Or X's.
The female has a hormone that can activate or deactivate the X and the Y.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Coming in from,
Yes.
from the sperm?
From the females, her hormones can activate or deactivate the X or the Y.
Oh, really?
That's
Yes.
a new one. Never
Yes.
heard that one.
Okay.
Well, in ancient days, I got this book on Indians. Good Jeremiah 50:33. We're still in the 12 tribes. I'm just traveling on them. We're still dealing with all the tribes and how they really got to the lands they're at.
Oh, okay.
Jeremiah 50 what?
50 and 33.
Now, you know what? Now that church and the churches I've been to, never have I once learned any of this.
You're not going to learn it.
No.
They gave it to the wise and the prudent, not to the babes.
I think that's why Romans used to
Not
kill
gonna go there,
everybody.
man.
If you talk like
Let's
that.
stay on this. 50:33.
That's that
Thus says Yahawah of hosts.
Yeah. 50:33 Jeremiah.
All right. The children.
No, 50 and 33.
Is it 50 and 33?
Thus saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts. I just read it. Thus said the Lord Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So you're seeing the children of Israel, we're all Israelites after our father Israel, who was Jacob. Israel had 4 wives, Leah, Rachel, Zilpah, and Bilhah. And out of these 4 wives came all these 12 sons right here. You have Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, which is the tribe of Joseph, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. These are the 12 tribes of Israel that came out. They became families or tribes, same name, when they married their wives. And these are the names of these people today, which they've been changed to from their ancient biblical names